We have already seen the installation of the software Freeplane. Now we move to how the Freeplane software works and how simple or complex mind maps can be created. So let me just take you through the application area that we see here. Now there are many icons, so we shall be seeing the use of all these icons when we proceed, as in when we proceed. We see this main application area and we see the title new mind map. So you can simply create a mind map. So let us say that I want to create a mind map relating to the events that I want to organize in my college. I would add, let us say, a sub idea to it, which shall be called as a node. So you can insert a node by going here and clicking on the option insert, and you can add new child node, right? And let's say I want to organize an event which is related to organizing of workshops, and in workshops let's say I want to um, have the workshop for students as well as teachers. So I click here. This is a shortcut which is available. Instead of going off inserting and adding new child node, you can simply click here. So we click here, and what we see is that we want to have workshop for students and we want to have it for teachers. So if you simply enter, you will get a sibling node. So these two nodes are the sibling nodes, the students and the teacher, and student and teacher become the child node of the workshop, and workshop becomes a child node to the main topic, which is event, right? So if this is my topic, I can click on F3 and I can click here event. So this portion will be highlighted, the color is being changed. I say that workshop is my subtopic, so I click here, right? If you click here, you will get these subtopics, but I say that topic students is more important, that I want to more importantly have workshop for students rather than for teachers, so I mark it as important, right? Whether I want to have it for teachers or not, this is, let us say, this is a dicey position that I'm having as of now, so I put a question mark here. Now all these symbols would be available to me. In the similar fashion, let us say I want to have seminars and I want to have, let's say, festivals, which is also very important. So I feel that organizing workshop and having festivals, they are important, so I include festivals also. Now what kind of festival I want to have, I add a sub node to it. Let us say that I want to have a cultural festival, right? And I can also have a so I have a cultural festival, and I further want to have, okay, so I'll just delete this node. So you can simply delete it by clicking on the button delete. I want to see what I've added here, so I click on festival and I say I want to have cultural, and I also want to have, let us say, non-academic festivals, sorry, academic festivals. So I want to have two types of festivals, and I feel that cultural festival is more important to have, so I click on F6 and I say that these are more important. Moving on, simply we can let us say that for students, again we want to have another node, and I say that who are the students we can include for workshop. I say that final year students can be included. So this way we can proceed, right? Now if we want to explore more options, we can go here. We can insert a number of things, but before inserting we will have to save the file. So I click on save as. Automatically there would be this extension we have already during the time of installation we have clicked on this extension, that we can use this extension. So I save this on my desktop. Now if I want to insert certain things, so let us say if I want to insert an image, so I go here, I click, this is an image already saved on my desktop, so I click on open and I will see an image here, right? In the similar fashion, you can have hyperlinks, you can have connector, you can have local hyperlinks, you can have external objects, you can have LaTeX. You've already seen how to work in LaTeX, so you can also include a LaTeX file. In external objects, you can include a number of other things. So let us say if I want to include some other file, I can just put it here. I will simply have to go to these options. I will change accordingly the type of the file and I will insert it, right? So once I do that, I can also insert certain icons. So let us say that to cultural event, I want to insert an icon which is, let's say, this. So I can insert these icons. I can explore a number of icons which are available. So there are a number of symbols, there are a number of signs which are available. So we have to explore and we will have to see that what all do we need. Now if we want our nodes to be blinking, then we can click here, and if we want to color the cloud, there is an option of adding a cloud here. So let us say this is the event and I want to add a cloud, so this would appear to be like this, right? If I want to undo it, I simply click here. These are the options of saving. This is an option of opening a new folder, undo, redo. If I want to cut certain portion, we can do that, right? If I want to paste, copy, this is adding a node. Now if I want this to be bold, so I make it bold, right? If I want it to be italics, I'll click on italics. I want to increase the size, so I increase the size like this. So we make certain changes here. Now if I want to insert, let us say, a connector, what I do is I click here, I press on the button shift, and what I want to connect it to, I want to connect it to cultural, and then I would insert a connector, right? So I see a connector here. Now I can move the connector so that I get more visibility. So I just move it like this. Now if you want to write certain things, so let us say I want to put a label and I want to put a label here in the middle. So I say that event has to be a cultural event and it would be, let us say, inter-college, right? So I simply add this, so we get an inter-college event here. Also if we want to, let's say, remove the connector, I'll click here on remove the connector, and I can simply put a link and I say go to event, so I will go to the main node, right? Now this is a simple, what we see here is a very simple mind map. We can have tens of ideas, hundreds of ideas and sub ideas which might result into a big mind map. Now we want to have this mind map and we want to save this mind map, so we have an option of saving the mind map by going here and exporting the mind map to, let us say that I want to export it as a PDF, right? So I click on PDF and I save it on my desktop and I click on save, right? So once I go on my desktop, I will get a file which is event. I click here and I will see this as the output file of my Freeplane software, right? I go again back to the main page. If I want to go back, these are for previous mind maps, so I've already created these mind maps. These are for moving forward, right? If I want to add a background color, I can have a background color as well. These are cloud colors, so we can add a background color just as we have done in this mind map. So we can depending upon what kind of mind map do you want it to look like. You can add colors, you can add other pictures, files, text, whatever you want to, and the output file I've already shown you would appear like that. Now I think in case of any problem they give you this user manual, right? So you can go through the user manual. This is, they've given it in form of a mind map, right? So you can just click, there are different nodes. So let's say demonstration of some features would be given like this. Then I say that you want to have a connector to have labels, so we will have like this: target label, source label, middle label. We have already seen that how can we enter middle label, right? So we can have these things. We can save the mind map and then we can import. That is all in mind map and using of the software Freeplane. This is a free open source software, so you can explore the features of the software and you can create as many mind maps as you can. This software primarily helps in individual brainstorming, so maybe you can ask the students to come up with mind maps and these mind maps can be collaborated later on. So feel free to explore the software. Thank you.